Today is Wednesday, that means I come to you with my midweek peak video. Usually I talk about exciting news from the bookish world, and since this is June and the Pride Month, happy Pride Month to everybody listening to me, I would like to give you some LGBTQ plus book recommendations and also a brief update on where I'm with my reading currently and what I'm planning to read for the rest of the month of June. So without further ado, let's get into it. Before getting into the core of the video, I would like to ask you, do you like the content that I bring to you? If so, please subscribe to my channel. Also share it with other book-loving people. Also like my video so the channel can get more visibility. As book readers, the best way for us to celebrate any occasion is to read books related to that occasion. To celebrate the month of Pride, I would like to give you some excellent LGBTQ plus book recommendations. But before getting into my specific recommendations, I would like to recommend two videos. One is from Jenna from Jenna Clark, where she lists down asexual and demisexual book recommendations, and here she lists down a lot of asex spec and demisec spec books, which contains both fiction and non-fiction. I will link that in the description. Please do check them out. The second channel is Emma Books. I will link that as well in the description. They have made a video 6 days ago about new LGBTQ plus favorite books that she has recommended for us to read. So do go and check out these two channels. As promised, I will provide link to both in the description below. Now let's get into my book recommendations. India has a long and rich heritage of queer acceptance. No matter what people from the conservative quarters would have you believed, them coming out vehemently denying this fact and saying that, hey, queerness is something like a modern ideology that we have been forced upon by bad influence from the West. That's not the truth. The truth is that India has always been extremely, traditionally, very accepting of queer people. Because of this, you can see positive representation of queer community in ancient Indian scriptures, in architectures, in poetry and medieval prose, etc. Having said that, I would like to recommend 5 LGBTQ plus books from India, which you can read during this Pride Month. I haven't read all 5 of them, but I can guarantee that all of them are top-notch, awesome reads. Now, I haven't read all the 5 books, so I will have to look up the references online so that I can read out to you what these books are all about. The first book is A Life in Trans Activism by A. Revati. Revati is an activist. She's a theatre person and author who works at Sangama, which is a Bangalore-based human rights organization dedicated towards helping individuals who belong to sexual minorities. She became well known when her sensational memoir, The Truth About Me, a Hijra life story, was released in 2011. So Hijra is a blanket term which is used in India to cover people from transgender, intersex, and gender fluid section of the community. Revati describes her life, her fight for the rights of trans people, and she rose in the ranks at Sangama. She also talks at length about the experiences of trans men whose stories perhaps don't get discussed much compared to those of trans women. The book provides a glimpse into the life of an extraordinary person, and the reader is challenged to think beyond simplistic gender and sex binaries. Second is a book that I read a while ago called Cobalt Blue by Sachin Kundalkar. Now, Sachin is an extremely talented person. He is a film director and a scriptwriter. He has won the National Award twice. Now, he started writing this book at the age of 20 and he finished it by 22. Now, the book narrates the story of 2 siblings, a brother and a sister, who fell in love with the same person, and this person is a paying guest staying in their house, and the story explores their love story from their perspective, their POVs, as a set of monologues. And as the story progresses, you understand the blurring lines of human transgressions. If you have the access to this book, please do read it. It is an interesting read. Cobalt Blue by Sachin Kundalkar. Next is an interesting recommendation from my side, which is Curry by Amrita Patel. Now, this is a graphic novel. Maybe you can call Amrita Patel, the author, as the first Indian female graphic novelist. And I would like to read out the synopsis of the book from my note here. So the novel begins with the eponymous protagonist and her lover Ruth attempting suicide by drowning. Both of them survive, but the incident leads to their parting, resulting in a profound sense of loss in Carrie's psyche. Her sexual orientation is kept hazy and pitted against the hyper-heterosexual visage of the city she inhabits. It is an exploration of feminine subjectivity and how society shackles unbridled gender expression in women by promoting heteronormativity. The artwork is visually arresting, and the predominantly monochromatic palette complements the story magnificently. Carrie is a brilliant graphic novel about heartbreak and friendship that will be vividly remembered long after the last page is turned. I think I'm definitely going to read this one. So that is Carrie by Amrita Patel. Next is also a book that I haven't read yet, which is My Father's Garden by Hansta Sawendra Shekhar. So the author, Hansta Sawendra Shekhar, he belongs to Adivasi, which is the indigenous tribes of India, and his works are mainly inspired from his heritage. Now, this book is his fourth book, and it was shortlisted for JCB Prize for Literature in 2019. Divided into three distinct sections, it tells the story of an unnamed narrator, a young doctor, as he attempts to navigate through various turmoils in his life. The unadorned prose explores the interstices of desire, sexuality and masculinity, especially in small semi-urban communities. Shekhar also sheds light on class and caste divides that affect Santhal life. Through its raw and evocative yet emotionally intense writing, the book examines outdated gender roles and expectations in the light of strained parental relationships. That was My Father's Garden by Hansta Sawendra Shekhar. Last but not least, I would like to recommend to you the famous book by the famous person Lakshmi, Red Lipstick, The Men in My Life. Now, Indians might know who Lakshmi is. For those who don't know, Lakshmi is Lakshmi Narayan Tripathi, who loves to identify themselves as Hijra, or the third gender. Hijra is a blanket term used in the Indian subcontinent to refer to people of intersex and transgender community. And she basically is a very accomplished person. Lakshmi is the first transgender person to represent Asia Pacific at the United Nations. This book is a non-fiction, autobiographical kind of a memoir of her journey, and in this book she provides a no-holds-barred account of her remarkable life with its ups and downs. It is a sensational story of sexual awakening and self-acceptance, charting her journey from a simple child to a living icon. So those were my LGBTQ plus book recommendations for the Pride month. I hope you get motivated and pick up one of them and read them. And please let me know if you like any of them. I am definitely picking one of them. I think I'm going to read Carrie, the graphic novel. That's my pick. And before I wind up the video for today, I would like to leave you with a brief update on where I am with my reading currently. If you have watched my previous video, you know that I have started Malazan book 1, Gardens of the Moon, and unfortunately I am progressing slower than I expected. I need to push myself and pick up the pace. Also, I'm listening to an audiobook called The Thinnest Air by Minka Kent. It's a thriller, and also, I'm planning to start Mistborn trilogy. I'm planning to read book 3 of the Devabha trilogy, The Empire of Gold, and like I said, the graphic novel Carrie from the LGBTQ plus book recommendation. And also, I would like to finish Caste by Isabel Wilkerson, which I have completed half of, so I'm planning to finish that as well. So that's my June TBR, and this is excluding the audiobooks that I'm planning to read, because I choose audiobooks on the go. So as soon as I finish one book, I just look up my script app and pick up one book randomly which seems interesting and have good rating. So yeah, that's my June reading plan. So that was today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. It was a quick one. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the week. I will see you soon in another video. Bye-bye.